So we are on another adventure. We have these sort of deserty mountain range behind me, and I have quite a lot of bit of ground to cover to get up into those hills because my little car is just not going to drive this road. So I'm going to move fairly quickly to get out there. There's some really cool rock faces, canyon areas, and then I have all kinds of things planned. So, like from photos to hopefully a class to I want to film a new trailer for the channel, and yeah, so just all kinds of stuff. So, here we are. Show you around here. Look. So it still hasn't rained. So it did. I guess it did rain, but not very much, and it's still real. There's no green, right? So. The mesquites should maybe leaf out here soon. We're real close. But yeah, so there's that road. I'll be heading out that way. So it should be quite the adventure today. And I have lots of energy food. So hopefully we could just get all the things done. Okay, so I booked it a little ways, so now you can see a little bit of a view because we were kind of parked down below. So yeah, so you can see out over there the Santa Ritas, and we just came up that. Somebody driving out there. So yeah, we're getting there. So I'll be going up into these hills behind me, into the canyon opening, and this road goes all the way there for the ranchers. So, and there's a big pond thing, but I'm not gonna go that far. Just more or less to the opening to Washi area with the cool geology. There's so much cool geology here. I'm a little bit obsessed. So, but a little water and continue on up. It's kind of unfortunate, right, that like all the up part is like when I have the most weight, and then drink stuff and eat stuff, and then all the way down it's less. So oh well. Well, we're getting there, but now you can see, if I show you, well, here's looking the way we just came up. So we're quite a little bit higher now, and then as you turn, you can actually kind of course I think where the trees in there, but so there's this outcropping of yellow rocks. So, at least you can see it now, so we're getting there. Well, I also wanted to, last week was so miserable for me. I had such a bad week, and then we had sort of the prompt on journal, or the prompt on boundaries, right? Oh, and then because my grandma watches, so I was like, you think it was annoying that I didn't like give all the information, I was too vague, and I think she didn't really like outright say it, but I think it was. So basically, Um, I just been having trouble with my sister, and she's been like my best friend, and we've had this connection for a while, but we've just gone different directions, and so she's moving, uh and I'm bummed and glad about it at the same time, just because of that we're just where we are now. So I don't know. Yeah, so it does still feel like a bummer, but at least now there's like a solution um for it all. So yeah, I was just talking about my sister and uh some stuff that's been going on over there. But I'll leave that private for her. But yeah, they're on my property. And so that's why I had to set a boundary, because it's just like, this isn't appropriate for here. So leave or get it together. So I don't know. I hope that she does, but I don't know. It's so hard when you've gone into recovery and then you know, kind of don't. I don't know. So, yeah. Super hard to like get back on track there. So, I don't know what that will happen or what that will look like, but so that just makes us at different places in our lives, and even though that's a bummer, I just got to keep moving forward and say what I need to say, and as well as let them say what they need to say. So, but all's well, and I don't even really feel like their plan was to move out anyway, so it's not like I'm kicking them out. I'm just sort of like, let's make it happen now. You've been saying for like a year, and now we have these other problems. So time to go. I love you. I hope we can reconnect at some other point in life. But it's not right now. This is a pretty good spot. I'm just getting settled in here, having a little snack, rehydrating, trying to re-motivate. Like hike a few miles, and you're like, but it's a good spot. So I'm gonna get to work on. So I have an outfit for this trailer that I want to do for the new practice. So yeah, so I think it should be real pretty, sensual, the nature. I'll be curious to see how it all comes together in the end, and then I'll post like the whole thing for like the personal practice, so you could see, and then that really gives like an idea too of where this practice can take you to a more fluid as you move through all of the postures in more of a dance way without all the instructions. But we need the instructions to get there, so it's all good. And then once that's done, then I'm hoping to get a little class in. It's a little bit warm, so I don't know what my mat's gonna do. I don't know if probably won't use the mat for the trailer part, just so that it seems, epic or whatever. I don't know. But I guess I almost there, almost ready to get started. So the exotic systems that I'm creating, that I'm super passionate about, and part of why I'm so passionate about it is I just to be able to add in dance moves, because you might know, once upon a time when I was a dancer, was an exotic dancer, and when you started, like, nobody, at least where I was, no training, so you really like kind of developed your own style, your own movements, and it was really fun. But you it feels really awkward to take a lot of that, like, and go like dance now. Like, I don't feel very comfortable dancing in public, because I do feel like it's sort of like, oh, that's you know, because it's so sensual. So it's nice to be able to bring that into my personal, right, your personal yoga practice, where no one's really, it doesn't really matter, but you could still get in those fluid movements and you're still getting all those benefits of the dance, which is so fun and freeing. And so that's the journal prompt for this week is, do you dance and or sing? And if you don't, like, it doesn't have to be, I'm not talking about like in public as like a profession, but like, in the car, you use your voice to enjoy singing. You don't have to obviously be good. And then do you dance around the house? And then if you don't do these things, can you notice, right, what was pretty natural, we all did at one point as kids, and then at somewhere along the way, were embarrassed or felt uncomfortable or stunted in that way. So can you notice when that happened? And then also be really honest if maybe is that something that you want to bring back into your life. So I definitely want these fluid dance movements, and that's why I've been trying to figure out how to make it all work. And then, right, like, how cool to share that with you now. So to make this program so it can be accessible, so you can learn how to make a more sensual practice. Tough part, figuring it out for you guys. So that's what this whole like beta program coming up is going to be. And again, email me if you want to join on that. So April 420 we'll be starting that program for a month, and it's just really to help give me feedback, meet up in these live sessions. So yeah, if you want, it's not going to be a very big group, so make sure you email me while there's still slots available. And yeah, but otherwise, yeah, think about that. When was the last time you stopped dancing and singing, and is that really something you don't want to do? And maybe to try it out again and see how it feels. And if it feels uncomfortable, be like, why does this feel uncomfortable? Like, really just kind of get in there, because dance and singing can be really healing. And yeah, let me know what you think. And if you go, what other, like, karaoke, I'm not into the public. I mean, even back when I was drinking, like, there was no amount of beers that could get me to do karaoke. So, but I love to sing in the car when no one's around to have to hear that. So, all right. I have gotten a lot done. So I got the filming done for the trailer. I hope it turns out nice. So you'll have to let me know if you think it needs to be like it's hard to, like, when you go out, like, to get out the proper time of day, right? You either need to leave really early and then it's freezing. And then, so now it's like midday. So, like, the lighting is just a little bit harsh, and then I get from squinty from the bright light. Oh well. But yeah, so now my mat is like really hot. I think maybe I'll try to do a class sitting on it. It was like standing on it. It was like really hot on my feet. The clothes, it's not so bad. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this class. But I did get everything else. I got the photos, and then the trailer, which was the main goal here. So we'll see. Let me think about this. See if I can get her done without burning. Okay, well, I made the class happen, and it really didn't end up being too bad. So I think all my coverage on it was helpful. So it's a pretty good, decent little 20-minute class too. Should get your heart pumping a little bit. But yeah, so I don't know. I'll be wrapping it up now. It's already been quite a day. I'm out here, like, it took me about 2 hours to hike up here. So, and that was booking it. so yeah, it's another hour and a half probably back. Going back is always fast downhill. And then and then I've been here for a few hours. So yeah, it's about time that I probably wrap it up. One of these days I'll have 4-wheel drive and I could drive a little bit further into these places and not get so wore out before I even get started. But it's been fun, so thanks for journeying with me.